Hello Sterling Middle School Civics class. I am General Hanham and I have joined you today to talk about reading primary documents. Today you will be reading the first Charter of Virginia. This charter, granted by King James on April 10, 1606, to the oldest of the English colonies in America, is a typical example of the documents issued by the British government, authorizing adventurers to establish nations in the New World. The name Virginia was at that time applied to all that part of North America claimed by Great Britain. Why, you asked, would we read a document written over 400 years ago? It is important to review primary, also known as original documents, to make sure that nothing has been changed during the translation or changed to modern English. The English that we read and speak today is much simpler than that spoken and written 400 years ago. But by using the vocabulary that you have heard before, you will be able to make meaning and be able to understand the document. You can also use what is known as context clues to figure out the meaning of unknown words. Using context clues means to use clues from the surrounding sentence to figure out the meaning of the words. Follow along as I read the first part of the first Charter of Virginia. I will pause at certain key vocabulary words and demonstrate my thinking and how I figure out the meanings of certain words. I, James, by the grace of God, King of England, Scotland, France and Ireland, defender of faith, &c. Whereas our loving and well-disposed subjects, Sir Thomas Gates, and Sir George Somers, Knights, Richard Hakluyt, Prebendary of Westminster, and Edward Warrior Wingfield, Thomas Hanham and Raleigh Gilbert, Esquires William Parker and George Popham, I am wondering about the wording well-disposed subjects. I know that the citizens of countries with royalty such as kings and queens are called subjects. I know that if I dispose of something I put it away, and in this case it is talking about people with titles such as Sir and Esquire. So in this case I can conclude that well-disposed means the wealthy or connected people under King James' rule. I will now continue reading. Gentlemen and divers others of our loving subjects have been loving suitors unto us, that we vouchsafe unto them our license, to make a petition, plantation. I believe that vouchsafe means to give them our trust to, and to deduce a colony of sundry of our people unto that part of America, commonly called Virginia, and other parts either appertaining unto us, or which are not now actually possessed by any Christian prince or people, situate. Appertaining is a new word to me, but by using the context clues in the sentence, appertaining unto us, or which are not actually or which are not possessed, tells me that appertain means to claim for oneself. Continuing on. Lying and being all along the sea coast, between 4 and 30 degrees of northerly latitude, it formed the equinoctial line. I believe that this could be the equator. Let's continue. And 5 and 40 degrees of the same latitude, and in the mainland between same 4 and 30 and 5 and 40 degrees, and the islands, thereunto adjacent, or within 100 miles of the coasts thereof. Now it is your turn to try reading the first Charter of Virginia. Remember to look for parts of words that you know and to use context clues or clues in the sentences surrounding the words.